There are moments in life when everything feels heavier than it should. The days feel longer. The nights feel quieter. The questions feel louder. And your heart feels tired in a way sleep can't fix. You may still be showing up, still smiling when needed, still doing what life demands. But inside, you're carrying a weight that no one else can see. If that describes you today, I want you to hear this clearly. God sees you. God knows you. And God has not let go of you. Life has seasons that test us. Life is not a straight road. It has turns, valleys, delays, and storms. Some seasons feel full of joy and momentum. Others feel slow, painful, and confusing. There are seasons when prayers feel powerful, and seasons when prayers feel stuck in the air. But faith is not measured by how you feel. Faith is measured by who you trust when feelings fade. God never promised an easy life, but He promised a faithful presence. Feeling heavy does not mean you are failing. We often confuse heaviness with weakness, but feeling heavy does not mean you are failing. It means you are human. It means you've loved deeply. It means you've tried sincerely. It means you've carried responsibility, pain, or loss. Jesus Himself felt the weight of sorrow. He wept. He agonized. He asked God for strength. If the Son of God experienced heaviness, why would we expect to escape it? God draws close in heavy moments. The world tells us to hide our weakness. God invites us to bring it to Him. The Bible says God is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Not tolerates them, not ignores them, draws close to them. When life feels heavy, God does not step back. He steps closer, closer to your pain, closer to your fear, closer to your unanswered questions. You were never meant to carry everything alone. One of the greatest lies we believe is this: I have to handle this by myself. But you were never designed to carry life alone. God did not create you to be self-sufficient. He created you to be God-dependent. That is not weakness. That is wisdom. When the weight becomes too much, God says, bring it to me. Not tomorrow. Not after you figure it out. Now, God's strength begins where yours ends. There is a moment when human strength reaches its limit, when motivation runs dry, when courage feels thin, when willpower is exhausted. And that moment is not a dead end. It is a doorway, because God's strength does not compete with yours. It completes it. When you finally admit, God, I can't do this anymore, He gently replies, I know. Let me help you. Waiting does not mean God is silent. One of the hardest weights we carry is waiting. Waiting for healing. Waiting for answers. Waiting for change. Waiting for relief. Waiting can feel like silence, but silence does not mean absence. God works in waiting seasons more than we often realize. While you wait, He strengthens your faith. While you wait, He shapes your character. While you wait, He prepares what you cannot yet see. Your pain is not wasted. Pain always asks a question. Why is this happening? But God often answers with purpose rather than explanation. Some of the deepest compassion comes from pain. Some of the strongest faith comes from suffering. Some of the greatest testimonies come from hardship. God never wastes pain. What hurts you today may help heal someone else tomorrow. God is with you in the quiet struggles. Some struggles are loud, others are silent. The silent ones can feel heavier. The anxiety no one sees, the fear you don't talk about, the discouragement you hide behind normal routines. But God sees what others miss. He hears prayers you can't put into words. He understands tears you cry alone. He knows the weight you carry, and He stays. Faith is not always loud. Faith does not always shout. Sometimes faith whispers. Sometimes faith simply says, God, I don't understand, but I trust you. Sometimes faith looks like showing up again. Sometimes it looks like resting instead of striving. Sometimes it looks like surviving one more day. Quiet faith is still faith. Small faith is still faith. And God honors it all. God is shaping you, not breaking you. When life feels heavy, it can feel like you are being broken. But God is not destroying you. He is shaping you. Like a sculptor working carefully, he removes what doesn't belong and strengthens what does. The process can feel uncomfortable, but the result is growth, depth, and purpose. Your future is still secure. Heavy seasons can make the future feel uncertain. You wonder, will things ever change? Will this get easier? Will I make it through? Here is the truth. Your future does not depend on your strength. It depends on God's faithfulness. And God has never failed His children. If He carried you before, He will carry you again. Rest is not giving up. Sometimes the heaviest burden is exhaustion. Exhaustion from trying. Exhaustion from hoping. Exhaustion from holding everything together. Rest is not quitting. Rest is trusting God enough to stop striving. God does not measure your worth by productivity. He measures it by love. You are not forgotten. When life feels heavy, it's easy to feel invisible. But heaven knows your name. God remembers every prayer, every tear, every step of faith. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are deeply known and deeply loved. This season will not last forever. No storm lasts forever. No night lasts forever. No burden lasts forever. Seasons change. Pain passes. Healing comes. What feels permanent now will one day be part of your testimony. Let us pause for a moment. God, for the one listening who feels heavy today, give them peace. Give them strength for this moment. Give them hope for what is ahead. Lift what feels too heavy to carry. Remind them they are not alone, and help them trust you one step at a time. When life feels heavy, remember this: you don't have to carry everything. You don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to figure everything out today. God is with you. God is working. God is faithful. And even in this heavy season, He is holding you steady. You will not fall. You will not be forgotten. And you will not walk alone.